Is it finally over? I need fresh air.
Hello, we're Andy, the Maniacal Cinephile, and today we're reviewing the new Blumhouse horror movie product, Imaginary.
At least I got this cup! Andy, what's Godzilla multiplied by Kong?
I don't know. Probably less than -1.
Will you shut up about your cup? You don't see me bragging about wearing out 3 Dune cups.
Imaginary is directed and produced by Jeff Wadlow, known for smash hits like Kick-Ass 2, Truth or Dare, and Fantasy Island. Wadlow co-wrote the film with Greg Erb and Jason Ormland.
The saying, 3 heads are better than 1, is only true for decapitations.
The poster's tagline says, "Meet Chauncey. He's not imaginary, and he's not your friend."
But he is the dog's favorite toy to hump.
So, let's travel to the Never Ever and see if I would never ever recommend Imaginary. Imaginary is a story about Jessica Barnes, the author and artist of a children's book called Molly Millipede. With her mentally ill father in assisted living, she moves back into her childhood home with her new husband Max and stepdaughters.
His loss is her gain.
He's losing his mind. And I'm reaping all the benefits.
There's 15-year-old Taylor, who butts heads with her new stepmom, and the young Alice. A child being manipulated by a mysterious friend is nothing new to horror, and Alice mostly feels like a prop to move the plot along. She also has burns on her arm, a hint to a horrible incident that happened with her birth mother.
Uh-oh, did I leave the oven on?
In the basement, Alice finds an old teddy bear that becomes her imaginary friend, Chauncey, a British name that derives from chance, meaning luck and fortune.
The kind of fortune you find at the end of a brown rainbow.
After Alice's behavior and acting ability becomes concerning, the games that she and Chauncey play turn increasingly sinister.
I would do a scavenger hunt, but I'm lazy.
Jessica then remembers that Chauncey is much more than a stuffed bear. Yeah, battling an ancient entity when you're 5 years old is pretty forgettable.
To be fair, I forget things.
Like what, little buddy? Chauncey convinces Alice to open a door to Imagination Land, aka the Never Ever.
It's kinda like the Further, but blue.
Jessica, Taylor, and some old lady who stumbled onto the set go to the Never Ever to retrieve Alice. Will they find Alice in Wonderland? Will the kids accept her as their stepmom?
Will I be caught before it's too late?
Sadly, the film is pulled down by the script, cheesy dialogue, and corny acting.
Dang, now I want cheesy popcorn.
DeWanda Wise plays Jessica, and she does the best with the material she's given. At first, the movie feels like a metaphor for kids dealing with mentally ill parents. Jessica's father has lost his mind.
And Alice's mother is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
DeWanda is 39, and the actor playing her dad looked a little too young. He was lying in bed, and I swear they put baby powder in his hair to make him look older.
Wait until you see her grandma.
Anyway, the themes take a left turn when 2/3 into the movie, we meet Jessica's old babysitter. I think her name was Gloria. Gloria Exposition! Her acting is horrible, and it feels like she's vomiting out this convoluted mythology as fast as she can.
Time is precious when you're old and close to death.
Shockingly, Jess's husband Max goes on tour very early into the movie and isn't seen again until everything is over. What? You want me to come home because my daughter is in danger? You're breaking up. I can't hear you. Did the actor not want to be there? Did the writer not want to deal with another character? Did a producer realize he had no chemistry with the female lead, so they yanked him out of the movie?
Did I fart?
I guess he's gone, so the focus can be on Jess, earning the title of Mom from her stepkids.
I wish I had a stepmom. They're always getting stuck.
Finally, at the end, we get to the never ever. The good stuff must be coming. And it's not. So Chauncey, or imaginary friends, are really these ancient entities.
What did the old lady call it? Kuko? Jumby? Himbo?
They like to feed on little kids' creativity. Alice calls it Chauncey's rumble tummy because he's always hungry.
Andy, how can Chauncey Bear always be hungry? He's stuffed.
Chauncey misses feeding on Jessica's creativity because the movie reminds us several times that she's very creative.
Really? She draws bugs for a kid's book.
The highlights of the movie are the sets and practical effects. Simon the Spider and the big scary version of Chauncey Bear are pretty cool. If only these creatures did something other than stand there.
This movie has less teeth than our mother.
You know what? You don't need teeth to drink beer. The Never Ever is a letdown because it's the land of endless imagination, yet everything felt familiar. At first, it's an M.C. Escher drawing, which reminded me of the ending to A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5. The doorway you have to draw, and then the hallway full of doors, reminded me of Beetlejuice. The adults, having teddy bear eyes, reminded me of Coraline and the Other Mother. It is a cool set, but the only original idea here is that they made everything blue.
And now I have the Imagination Land song stuck in my head.
Imagination, imagination, imagination.
Are you gonna take us somewhere or not?
The longer you watch Imaginary, the sillier the plot becomes. I laughed at it once and jumped even less. The hour and 44-minute runtime drags. I actually checked my phone. It took 40 minutes to get to the first big scare sequence. Otherwise, the beginning is nothing but a shadow man lurking every so often. Instead of spreading out the horror, they save most of it for the finale. I enjoy slow burns, but you eventually got to deliver the goods.
Be like me. I'm fast and easy.
Imaginary was made with a budget between $10 and $13 million. Its opening weekend, it made only $9.9 million. That's less than the equally bad Night Swim that eventually earned $52 million worldwide. I gotta hand it to Blumhouse. No matter how bad the film is, if they keep the budget small, it'll make a profit.
I snuck in and still demanded a refund.
The score was composed by Bear McCreary, and I'm slowly becoming a fan. Even if the movie sucks, if he's doing the score, then at least the music will be good. The cinematographer is James McMillan, who shot the new Are You Afraid of the Dark and Twisted Metal series. Maybe it was the movie theater's projector, or the color grading, but this movie was dark. Not in tone, but picture quality.
The audience won't know it's a bad movie if they can't see it.
So, would I never ever recommend Imaginary? At best, this is a gateway horror movie for a kid that you hate. DeWanda Wise carries the movie, and the effects are good, but it lacks scares, urgency, or danger. Even worse, the movie introduces this concept of limitless imagination and squanders that creative potential.
Like Chauncey Bear, I was left hungry.
What the hell happened? I used to like Blumhouse. Now after Megan, Five Nights at Freddy's, Night Swim, and Imaginary, Blumhouse feels like the Chuck E. Cheese of horror, offering predictable and boring PG-13 movies.
A real Chuck E. Cheese is more dangerous than this.
But it was just my imagination.
We've been Andy, the Maniacal Cinephile.
Thanks for liking and subscribing.
Now, watch another damn video.